our ability to lead this nation. Assemble before you are the cadets of the Lions Battalion. All of these cadets symbolize the future of our great nation.
Right here.
Some of them,
If I don't make it back up here in time,
others will join the reward.
the whole program is right here. But just mash how
Those
like
cadets will
resume.
receive appreciation.
It's all you got mash. It's already the camera on, the volume on, and it's going live right now on YouTube. We live on YouTube. So anything y'all say is getting recorded on YouTube. Please don't say nothing here, Ron. What he said?
Yeah, we got, what did he say? He said first they don't want once it's started, but right now it's fine. Like anything, you know.
The war on terror and all across the world in our fight to remain nation of the country. Each soldier, sailor, airman, coast guardsman, and marine has been willing to give themselves to maintain the freedom of this and many other nations worldwide. Many Americans have made the ultimate sacrifice to take the freedom we enjoy every single day. At this time, we have a short slideshow that covers America's conflict, starting with World War I to our current ongoing campaigns against terrorism.
That powerful slideshow highlights the conflict the United States has been involved in over the years. Thanks to the men and women here today, we can continue to be the land of the free and the home of the brave. Give our veterans another round of applause. At this time, we will pay a special tribute to each branch of the armed forces. To our veterans, please stand as your service branch is being called out. United States Army, United States Air Force, United States Marine Corps, United States Navy, United States Coast Guard, and United States Space Force. Give our veterans another round of applause. At this time, I would like to introduce you to today's guest speakers, Honorable Judge Carl E. Stewart.
The Honorable Judge Carl E. Stewart is a distinguished United States Circuit Judge serving on the United States Courts of Appeal for the Fifth Circuit with chambers in Shreveport. A graduate of Dillard University and Loyola University College of Law. George Stewart began his career as a captain in the United States Army Judge Advocate General Corps from 1974 to 1977, serving as a trial defense attorney and a legal assistant officer. His Army Post service earned him an Army Commendation Medal. Following his military service, Judge Stewart built an extraordinary legal career, serving as a district judge in Cattle Parish, later on Louisiana Circuit Court of Appeal. In 1994, he became the first African American appointed to 3 state Fifth Circuit, and later his first American chief judge. Judge Stewart has led and served on numerous national judicial committees and served. Made multiple professional honors, including the prestigious Edward J. Evans Stewart Service to Justice Award and 4 honorary Doctor of Laws. He is an honorary Master Bench of London's Middle Temple Inn of Court. He is actively involved in community service and serves on several boards supporting education and development. Judge Stewart is married to Miss Joe Anson. They are proud to be 3 adult children. He is a committed member of St. James United Methodist Church. Please join me in welcoming our guest speaker, the Honorable Judge Carl E. Stewart.
Yeah, I'm having to do something, hope we should miss it.
We start. How you control up there, make it talk? We doing it here?
You'll be the best. You'll be the king, all day on your chest. Like your world. In the ball. Dr. Black Gold. Over the ass of me. I keep the clock. Over the street. Don't make rocks. You would be a master. Oh, we are enough. I gave something. Yeah.
We ain't tell you what to do stuff in. We ain't tell you what to do all of it. Hey. So, volume up and down. You control all the volume from here. You got to work this part. So.
What it says it's too loud.
Too loud? Okay. No.
Oh, you over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, you got one sheet, they got all the points on there. Once this stop, you're gonna stop there. And then it really tell you which one next. Then you're gonna do great. This the taps you ain't gotta play, because if the guy come up with taps, you good. If not, okay, this is the next PowerPoint, the celebration. Okay, you ain't gotta worry about this one. You ain't gotta worry about this one. Just do that one. Then it's gonna stop. You're gonna speak. You just stop it and pull it down. Mesh escape. Probably gonna be up here on the front one. to help you out. I could light up there right now.
You gonna turn back on?
Mhm.
Right, you know which one to pull up?
Just,
Oh, you turn to stay.
Yeah, I
Okay,
did
you
that
didn't
one.
touch the stay.
Just to make it do already. No, I ain't touching. Which one
One
is
of your
that?
girls gonna go in front of the screen,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna pull up 27. She gonna be standing there, you're gonna pull up 27, but because you have the lights off, it's not showing right now. Okay, all the lights. Oh, you got all the lights off. Okay, okay, so I ain't gonna.
All right. So that's pretty much it.
I'll stop showing it on the switches off.
Yeah, just escape. Escape. And then, what I need to do is, I'm down to do now. We do that now. So everybody wants to see what you're doing.
Yours ringing, but it ain't going to voicemail.
I can't get it to work, Mr. Kimber, and I need a student from up there.
Who do you need?
Makai Gaston out of C213. He's checking out.
In the auditorium.
There you go. So now you can move this over. You see how I moved it over?
Yeah.
But you're controlling it over here. So share, present. Oh, this time it's over.
Yeah, good.
Mm-hmm.
You just gonna play music until.
Finish letting it play out a little bit, but
Go
so
ahead.
I need a student out of the auditorium.
Yeah.
What's your name?
When it's on, I can see.
mhm.
You can leave this on.
Lock this up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And it's on, happen to be playing, make sure it's on.
Yeah. So I'll be back to help you in and out because they really didn't get a chance to help you out.
How's your phone off? See your phone back on.
Just for Campbell, this one, Colonel Wood, you on your way down?
He asked me to go get 2 more classes, so I told him to send him a car to bring their classes back.
Okay.
And they need Makai Gaston to check out.
Yeah, that young lady will here with you. She ain't, I don't know. Makai Jackson. Makai Jackson. Okay.
Oh, I need to walk her up.
Yeah, something's going on with her. Yeah, just take it to the front office.
Miss Shoop,
Yes, sir.
go to channel 2.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your battalion ASO at City College, headquarters from. I'll be one of your narrators for today's Veterans Day ceremony. Please prepare yourselves. Our ceremony is the last one.
It's not.
It's been pop on.
Ready, stop?
So. The next thing you want to do is just drag that over, but you gotta pay attention when you match play. So when you match play, you gotta match present. So you can do. It's gonna be next one, play. I just need to put it down.
Ma'am, the man has been formed.
These rise for the postal of the public. Prayer, the national anthem, the main soul of the place. The prayer will be given. Speech by your daily squad, veterans on prayer. Most gracious Heavenly Father, bless this humble ceremony, come together to honor those that they serve our great nation. But each of us realize this is someday for the time for the family. One satisfied talking about himself done. The freedom of the nation's war. Yeah. All over. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Please remain standing. Our pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. At this time, may our guests please take the.
Oh, Veterans Day. First three rows.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our principal, Ms. Crystal Barnes, our JROTC instructors, Lieutenant Colonel Williams, Ms. Griffin, Sergeant First Class Dexter Mayweather, and our BTW Battalion Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Zariah Evans, I would like to welcome each of you to our Veterans Day ceremony. Today we have special guests for today's ceremony that I would like to introduce to you. Please stand as I call your name. Mr. Keith Burton, our Superintendent of Cattle Parish Public Schools. Lieutenant Colonel Brian Layfield, Director for Army Instructions, Cattle Parish Public Schools. Ladies and gentlemen, please give Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Evans and her battalion staff a round of applause.
Today, we are assembled to honor the nation's men and women who have patriotically served in the armed forces of this great nation. At this time, we would like to extend a warm Lions Battalion welcome to all of our veterans attending today's ceremony. Would you please stand to be recognized?
Good morning. We also have Dr. Dozar, school board member here. If you would please stand, we would like to recognize you. And all other business, I would like to you with Mr. Greer. Thank you.
God bless each and every one of you, and we thank you so much for your service to our country and for coming out today. We hope that today's ceremony brings back some good memories and for you, and inspires your trust and confidence in our ability to lead this nation. Assemble before you are the cadets of the Lions Battalion. All of these cadets symbolize the future of our great nation. Some of them will proceed on to college, others will join the local workforce, and some of them will join our armed forces. The cadets will continue to protect each and every one of our individual rights and freedoms, just as their fathers and forefathers before them have protected the rights of for each and every single principle. Let us take a moment to look at them and reflect on our past history of our nation and our slide.
Let's get through reading.
Our freedom has been protected by young men and women like these. Since Valley Forge to Afghanistan, Iraq, the war on terrorism, and all across the world in our fight to remain a free country. Each soldier, sailor, airman, Coast Guardsman, and Marine have been willing to give themselves to maintain the freedom of this and many other nations worldwide. Many Americans have made the ultimate sacrifice to protect the freedom that we enjoy every single day. At this time, we have a short slideshow that covers America's conflicts, starting with World War I to our current ongoing campaigns against terrorism.
Oh, no. See.
It's all.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I say your name. You solemnly swear. Support and defend. The Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies. Foreign and domestic. The true faith. And allegiance to the same. I will obey. The orders of. President of the United States. And the orders of. Sponsors. Freedom of the name. Including the regulations. And uniform code of military justice. So help me God.
Just give Washington. Biggest thing.
We celebrate Veterans Day on the anniversary of the armistice that ended World War One. The armistice that began the 11th hour, the 11th day, the 11th month. The planning of this holiday is quite deliberate in terms of historical fact. But somehow it always seems quite fitting to me that this day comes deep in autumn. The colors are beautiful and the days seem to invite contemplation. It is, in a way, an odd thing to honor those who died in defense of our country, in defense of us, in wars far away. The imagination plays a trick. We see these soldiers in our mind as old and wise, but most of them were boys when they died, and they gave up two lives, the one they were living and the one they would have lived. When they died, they gave up their chance to be husbands and fathers and grandfathers. They gave up their chance to be revered old men. They gave up everything for our country, for us. And all we can do is remember, I will not fail thee nor forsake thee. In memory of those who gave the last full measure of devotion, may our efforts to achieve lasting peace gain strength. Let us make a vow to our dead. Let us show them by our actions that we understand what they died for. Strengthened by their courage, heartened by their value, and born with their memory. Let us continue to stand for the ideals for which they lived and died.
In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will not our country at all who serve it. We shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, for sure the survival and the success of liberty.
That powerful slideshow highlights the conflicts the United States has been involved in over the years. Thanks to the men and women here today, we can continue to be the land of the free and the home of the brave. Give our veterans another round of applause. At this time, we will pay a special tribute to each branch of the armed forces. To our veterans, please stand as your service branch is being called out. United States Army. United States Air Force. United States Marine Corps. United States Navy. United States Coast Guard. United States Space Force. Give our veterans another round of applause. At this time, I would like to introduce you to today's guest speaker, Honorable Judge Carl E. Stewart.
The Honorable Judge Carl E. Stewart is a distinguished United States Circuit Judge serving on the United States Courts of Appeal for the Fifth Circuit with chambers in Shreveport, and graduate of Dillon University and Loyola University College of Law. Judge Stewart began his career as a captain in the United States Army Judge Advocate General Corps from 1974 to 1977, serving as a trial defense attorney and legal assistant officer. His honorable service earned him a Army Commendation Medal. Following his military service, Judge Stewart built an extraordinary legal career, serving as a district judge in Cattle Parish, later on the Louisiana Second Circuit Court of Appeals. In 1994, he became the first African American appointed to three state Fifth Circuit, and later its first African American chief judge. Judge Stewart has led and served on numerous national judges and civic courts, earning multiple professional honors, including prestigious Edward J. DeVette Distinguished Service to Justice Award and 4 honorary Doctor of Law. He is also an honorary Master of Miscellaneous Military Court. He is actively involved in community service, serves on several research, education, and youth development. Judge Stewart is married to Bishop Joanne Stewart, and they are proud parents of 3 adult children and 4 beautiful grandchildren. He is a committed member of St. James United Methodist Church. Please join me in welcoming the Honorable Judge Carl E. Stewart. Good
morning. The great day of your life. Great day for your life. I find myself in constant reminiscence and reflection mode. Maybe that's because I got AAR, it's hard. Make my same set of benefits that God will be the one to reflect. When I come in this auditorium, I can't help but remember squeezing down, seats and sitting there and coming through and remembering so much. It's always a pleasure and an honor to come out here.
of course, want to recognize the superintendent when I saw him out there, so like, for the other students now that brought the superintendent out here, so I'm not quite sure you don't get the deal. And, but thank you. It was also about, if I ever, long time friends or school together, school board staff, for very long time, see, so go breakfast, speaking of it, yeah, I was so go breakfast. He was, they got the flag off. He was special here, to all the staff, school boards, I very much appreciate it, especially to all the veterans who are here today. And I want to, thank Mr. Forms, to Colonel Williams, and the whole staff for honoring me with the invitation to come and share. Like it said in speech on Sunday, don't get it twisted. Now, Memorial Day, we do recognize all those who died, gave their lives. So Veterans Day, we get to honor not only the ones who died, but the ones who are still living and who are giving service. And so it's wonderful, as you heard from President State, as to why we are honoring veterans here today. And I want to give a special remembrance to my friend, Milton J.L. Miles. J.L. asked me to come out here in February and do a program for the JROTC to try to revive it. And I have to said it's his birthday, the graph I signed out for signing the N and the O on my keyboard. So that I'm saying just say no to anything. But we asked you to come to the and come out here with ROTC. I couldn't say no. We all know life is about relationships. You know who asked you? Tough to say no. And so I did. The little that I know, shortly after that program in February, suffered 2 strokes. And he's now out at Veterans Home. I've been out there to see him several times. And each time I go out there, see him by bed, I should recognize. I should speak to him when I see those other veterans in the box, there, some in wheelchairs. And just serving, and I just, really just reflect, on the way or I-20, just about. The very after, like, watch this, see, tell you that. So it's gotta be more than small. See you laying in, mistaken thousands of euros. Put some in the assembly. I better tell you, when he asked you to do the program, never knew that he'd be laying in the bed, with a stroke, but he's still got text with his sister each morning. I pull out coming out here, so I want to lift him up and ask you to lift him in prayer, as well as the other veterans. There's some of those who are out there who have family. Some of this I see that this was there, so on this day, yes, remember the ones who gave their life, we don't talk about that, but remember the ones who are in the nursing home, some who had psychological injuries, some who had physical injuries, and they don't have anybody to go out and get to read the story to them, just a little things, get like, no time I'm talking to jail, I'm not quite sure if he knows that they are not out. I'll say it, play some music and eyes will kind of move. It's a moving moment. It's a moving moment because we don't know. Life is so precious. We don't know the moment. So today is the day to salute him and all the other veterans who served and who are serving in uniform. So I want to thank you for allowing me to be out here. The others I want to recognize is when I'm on the Northern Council Boy Scout Board, been on it, I guess, 30 years or so. We started about 30 years ago to provide Boy Scouting in our community. That had died out. Then that started more. Many veterans were the ones who came to help us teach those boys, teach them order, teach them excellence, how to do this. An Army veteran, 16, once a veteran, but always the veteran who's coming for service. So I want to lift up those who have given up their service, not only to this country, but in the community leadership, the leadership skills that they've given. Now, I was born January 2nd, 1950. I'm 75 years old and I'm claiming it for the reason, I mentioned my birthday for this reason. I was born on January 2nd, 1950. It was just a couple of weeks after I was born that students marched from Central here to open this school January of 1950. So because I celebrate 75, and because celebrate 75, I've always been inextricably tied to the school. Moreover, I was born 2 October 2020 Ashton Street. I was born in the hospital, born back in my grandparents' house. And so I live in this neighborhood. My daddy delivered the mail here every day. 1104 Mile Street, Elizabeth Mail, grew up in this neighborhood. Most of the teachers and principals who came there, and those first principals, when I was in jail, Park, the superintendent, I had a paper route. There were 2 newspapers in it, delivered the journal. Delivered the journal on foot, delivered the paper. I did the rain, so on and so forth. Principal Brown was one of my customers, and several of the people who were in that first faculty and came to Book of Washington, people who lived in the neighborhood, several lived right off on the campus, still live down the street on Mile Street. Several of them lived up on Mile Street. They lived in close proximity to the school. And it's for dedication this year, this 75th, just 2 weeks ago, we lifted up the 75th anniversary of Book of Washington because it was opened as a dream, a preeminent school. Back then, as you know, it was segregated. Couldn't go to Bird, couldn't go to Fair Park. They opened Book of Washington, featuring in Life magazine as a preeminent school for Black Negroes in the community. It was transitional because not only did it have the academic offering, but it offered the trade, shoe repair, leather repair, you name it. We met with auto mechanics, horticulture, cosmetology. Students had great pride. Students came from way to Blank, Broke Destin, Myra, Heathfield, anywhere in the parish. They came to Book of Washington because it was the school. There was great pride in being here. And so these past 2 weeks, we have resurrected that pride we had in coming over. So I want to salute Robert Brown and those 50, 60 first faculty members that came here. They came on faith. They didn't know what they were getting. Then they were just directed to come and open this school. Parents brought their students here and so forth. And so it was with great pride that several of us were recognized and watched the 75. And many of those of us who were honored were veterans giving service. So I'm always blessed and grateful when I'm asked to come down here. I'm never too busy. I make time. You make time for the things that's for. I don't do business things. Nobody asks me if I can do it, I'll do it. Don't accept my word or anything else. I just want to do it because it's for the good of doing. Now, I said reminiscent. Now, when I came over here in 1960, yes, came in 65, we had the NDCC, the National Defense Cadet Corps. That was the predecessor to ROTC. The black group, we had NDCC. It just started to get ROTC in some of the white schools, but we didn't have it. But at NDCC, we wore the khakis. Because we had commercial laundry here and so forth. Brothers could get them package stores down there in commercial laundry. It was looking good, had them creases down there and big, down there. We took pride in our appearance. Wasn't no names down on your foot and the rest of it. People get their uniforms done and so forth. So by the time I got to be a sophomore, they transitioned to JROTC. They heard it, JROTC, Bear Park, and so JROTC was brought over here. Went from those khaki uniforms to the type uniforms that the current makes on that we had. So I had my uniform. I was a cadet, but by the time I got to be a senior, I was a tank. So I have no doubt that because of the experience and leadership that I've learned, and I want to salute 2 other people, Fred Cagle, Sergeant First Class, and Sergeant I.B. Martin. Those were our JROTC instructors, Sergeant Cagle, and they taught us discipline, they taught us order, they taught us leadership, they taught us things. How to keep your eye and feet from the back of that person, so you can stay in the straight line. They taught us those things. It seemed mundane in that time, but it paid off to us so much discipline that we learned from them. And we were out there on parade fields and march people, see the people in the community who took so much pride seeing us march. We had a drill team, called them the Trojans did, Brother Bradford. Trojans, everybody remember they had those white spats on? And they would march the parades, had helmets. Everybody took pride in this parade. I didn't want to go watching to be in that parade, to lead that flag. So that was so much the pride the community had. All the veterans and others took pride that students were learning this here in this comprehensive high school. And so I took great pride. And I had no doubt, probably because I was in NDCC and ROTC, when I ran for student council president, I won. So I was the battalion commander and the student council president. All these- I was, as you say, he made it. I'm just saying, you heard my resume that's up there. I didn't just start there, started right here in this our story. Yeah. Right here when I learned, when I was chief judge of Fifth Circuit, 5,280 people. Then 800 district judges, 17 people on my court, served on the executive committee, Justice Robinson appointed me to. On all of these skills, he started with the lady. And the ROTC, saying it. So I'm proud that of this unit, what Colonel Williams has done to develop these young people to have pride in serving their country, but serving in a uniform. The other thing I should say now, back then, Ron, sorry, but back at that time, that girls couldn't be cadets, all right? So we have what's called sponsors. So my sponsor had a white uniform, he was a starch and so forth, they had a cap, so all officers had a sponsor, so I had a sponsor, so I was the colonel. So also in this Lloyd's homeroom, so I wrote a column in the school paper, the Lions Roar, called Colonel's Corner. I still got some copies of it. So I told them 50 years later, they my living, reading and writing. That's what I do. I write and tell an opinion. That's what I do every day. Been doing it 32 years on the federal court, lifetime tenure. I don't ever have to retire, but I'm glad. Beyond measure, the government shut down. Guess what? The little pieces of the Constitution they had to pay us. I'm ready to get back. I'm ready to happy about that little piece in the Constitution. Take it in because much of the responsibility that I had on kids and so on and so forth, I learned the discipline is important. When I was here, I learned that before. I take pride in my dress. I wear a suit for 30 every Sunday. Well, you can see me. Folks have gone casual and dressed down. That's not me. Well, you can see me, okay? Because I've learned how to dress and how to appear. And that's what we learned here at school. We present ourselves to the professionals, to all the time. Those are the values that though it was 75 years ago, they're still good values. So I want to thank you for continuing to instill leadership skills. When I was outside, this young man, really he saluted me out there, and I threw my hand up and saluted, I was honored that he saluted, but the organizational skills, the discipline, the relation skills, most of the time you see difficult people. Somebody asked me, how many people locked today? No, because that's not what I do. I do complex commercial litigation, constitutional law, killing the murder of my brother. He deals with all that. He can have all that. I don't deal with that. But life is about relationships. And most of the stuff you see, the people know each other. They know each other. They're not no strangers. It's about relationships. What's the point? The point being is that here, learning to forge effective relationships is so vital to your schooling and your education. So when you leave here, go to college and other places, those are the kind of things that are going to always be in your spirit. Now, when I finished from Dillard, I finished from Dillard for a psychology degree. Back then, we had something called the draft, Colonel. And draft, and you give up the street, but you're okay. Then later they had the lottery. You got a main draft for it because you been downtown. I ain't gonna say what else she was, but and because you here, I won't play that. But let's just say she was a little ornery. And I went down there and she said, well, you might be going to law school, but your number is 154 in the lottery, and we're gonna get you. And I said, oh, the mercy, my older brother got drafted out of law school. We served 26 years from Naval College, Naval Capital. Get drafted out. So I didn't want to be drafted out. Okay, I wanted to go to school. So I was at Loyola. Back then, people were protesting, getting that money. ROTC. Oh, what you got to do is look it up. But it happened, bro. When I was at Loyola, trying to figure a way out. They wasn't letting them. Privileged people to get into reserve and other stuff people serve. We couldn't do that. Okay. But I looked at one of my professors and he said, you know what? And you have ROTC in high school? I said, yes, sir, I did. He said the Army has a 2-year program that you had JROTC, even though you are in graduate school. You can enroll in it. I applied, I got in, I did 2 summer camps. One in person, not supporting out in Kentucky. That's first worst day of the day. And then second Sunday, summer at Fort Riley, Kansas. next stage of my life. I've been that thin since this, okay, this said, but growing up homeless for me, well, I feel on the ground, the drill sergeant was not whispering nice things in my ear. I put it like that. Never run fast enough, I couldn't do push-ups right. I said, oh Lord, why did you have me here? I just can't do this, you know, but I didn't want to, but I learned not to quit. So if I had to get up early, I had to run the extra miles and all that stuff, because I couldn't run. You know, I just wanted to get out swimming, but I knew not to give up. My dad was a World War II veteran. He said, never quit. Never quit. So I stayed out there until I'm gonna take when I'm groveling in that dirt. I never would have known that I would be the United States Circuit Judge standing in front of you, but you never know. But because of the discipline that I had, I stayed with it. I did those 2 summer camps. Then I went to elders class with a green uniform on. Everybody else had civics. I know the teacher could just pick on me because I was in class with a uniform, but I did it during that time. When I graduated with my JD law school, I came out as a second lieutenant instead of that lottery lady would have had me as a private down the way. In your life, it opened doors that nobody can go, you close the doors that nobody can open. And so that was the door open for me to take the 2 summer camps. And I did that. So I did. So when I finished law school, I had 1 shot at bar exam, passed that for first time. So when I went in the morning, I went in as an 03. I served 3 years at the Port of San Diego. I did trial, test work. One of the things on leave that I did, one of my responsibilities was doing legal service. And I don't know if you know, but at Fort San Houston, the Brook Army Medical Center is the preeminent burn center in the world. And then when I had to go with the Wills and power attorney for road so I had to put a hospital gown and a mask on. And when I went in, I'd never seen patients hanging from the seat. They were burned so badly by napalm in Vietnam, they could not feed in the bed, in the bed. They were suspended. I was 24 years old, scared to death of that. The smell, but I had to bring the legal services to them, do the wills and power attorney. And it was a growing up moment for me to be able to do it. And so I served my 3 years honorably. I'm proud to be a veteran. I'm proud of all that it taught me here when I was in JROTC. But for that, I've been private somewhere over that. But because of the Army program, I was able to do it. So whenever I'm asked by Colonel Williams, you know, y'all to support JROTC, I'm all in because I know what it did for me. I'm not telling you what somebody told me. I'm telling you what I know for myself. I got my own testimony about it. So if that's there, there's ladies that are able to make cool stuff. That's good for you. There's scholarships out there, there's advancements for it. So don't look up as good. Those who can be NROTC. So when you see a veteran, salute him. My dad was 92 when he died. He wore from World War II cap all the time. We used to love to take him to lunch though. When they see him coming there with his WW2 cap, they gave him a good seat. He got the good seat in there. He had WW2 honorary veteran. When I ran for judge in 1985, I ran against 2 white guys. And we went to this rolling hill up in All City somewhere. Well, we came out of there, this gentleman said, he said, son, I don't know anything about the 3 of y'all. Qualifications, safety, but I look at you, he don't want to go to it. I wanted to 50.9 percent vote for what else. I want to bring that in vote for the So the point is, you never know what benefits military service has. So go for it as an opportunity. Those of you who are in it for go for it. Go big. Everything that you can learn through the challenge to know that the legacy of football is built on not the only one that's playing that 75 football players. What ROTC, we were proud of it, not ashamed of it. And those are so many living and dead, giving up their lives and serve as a faculty. And so take pride, not just of this week, but every week. You see a veteran living and giving honor because they've given an oath to fight. They didn't die. They said, men and women, who have served this day. So I appreciate the invitation. I'm quite sure I don't gave you understand, but nobody's left yet. No. It's an honor to be here with all my faculty, all of them, and I want to thank all of you for it. God bless you, and God bless the USA.
Please give Honorable Carl E. Stewart another round of applause. That was a very proud. At this time, we will have remarks from Ms. Crystal Barnes, the principal of Booker T. Washington High School. And Lieutenant Colonel Terrence Williams, the BTW Senior Army Instructor.
Thank you so much. So this grip, then when I want to instruct it. Follow down to the office and find out what your favorite snack is. And we want to say that, thank you for the presentation, a brief, speech that I'm giving everybody else. We want you to be here and celebrate, that was probably 75 years of your birthday. But I knew you were the first battalion commander of this year. I want these cadets to have the motivation that I have every time I see you, every time you see religious things, encouraging things, and everything. Here he is, older than me, saying to me more than I say to him. So that says a lot about his character. It says a lot about who he is as a person. It says a lot about how loyal he is about this program, because that's the reason he's here. Mr. Miles, the person that lived to us, is here. And I'm so glad, glad to have a kindness. So thank you so much for everything you do, for everything you have done, everything you will do. The word of God.
You still was wrong.
A warm and heartfelt thank you to all of our students and also president and Vicky Bird, our history army instructor, and Colonel Lakefield, our school board member, Dr. Dozart, and our distinguished speaker, the Honorable Carl Stewart. And to all veterans who are here with us today from every generation and every branch of the armed forces, we thank you. Your presence here at Booker T. Washington High School has given our students, our staff, and community an invaluable gift. Thank you for sharing your story, your history, your courage, and a piece of the American spirit with us today. We often speak of freedom, but it is through the sacrifice and service of our veterans that this freedom remains real, it remains tangible, and enduring. You answered the call when the nation needed you the most, upholding the values we hold dear, duty, honor, and our country. To our students, I hope today's program has inspired you. Let it serve as a reminder of the importance of service, not only in uniform, but also within your families, your communities, and your future careers. Always remember the debt of gratitude we owe to our veterans and strive to be citizens worthy of their sacrifice. Finally, let's give a round of applause to the Booker T. Washington JROTC program. The leadership of Lieutenant Colonel Williams and his dedicated team, Sergeant Mayweather and Mrs. Griffin, for presenting an outstanding program in honor of our veterans. May we never forget the price of our liberty. Thank you all for attending, and for our special guests, we do have light refreshments and.
You ain't gotta click that on both sides, well, yeah, yeah, move to the side of the screen, yeah. Once you click it, but not it. So once you do it, I can start playing, and then I want to start playing too early. Remarks.
Look, Cadet Lieutenant JROTC Battalion, they go to the edge of the crowd, come to the podium to give their speech to our veterans.
We cannot overstate the dedication of Lieutenant Colonel Williams and Sergeant First Class Mayweather and Miss Griffin. They are an indispensable core of our JROTC program. Consistently go above and beyond the call of duty. Beyond the instruction, they actively cultivate a winning environment by perfectly funding snacks for the cadets and investing in a crucial program equipped to boost our history. Their greatest contribution, however, is their commitment to mentorship, where they dedicate themselves every day to developing our cadets better into better leaders for themselves, their companies, and in our future JROTC program.
It has been a profound blessing to the entire battalion, the school, and everyone within it to witness the relentless hard work and dedication of Sergeant First Class Mayweather and Lieutenant Colonel Williams. By simply being present, you are making a meaningful difference in our life and constantly encouraging us to reach our highest potential. The battalion excel in our deeply are grateful for this. As your shining example, start us to walk into the battalion and give our absolute best. Your regard for work and self-commitment will truly never be forgotten. We want to sincerely thank you for everything you do, and most importantly, thank you for your service. We have a slideshow that we would like to play.
I didn't tell you that one, my bad. It's this one.
This being my first year in ROTC, I asked my father and my brother, Sergeant Martin Harper and Sergeant Eric Cooper, what am I doing in this program? And why did they put me in this place? I said, this man sits on my screen almost every day. I don't understand what he's doing. My father told me, Sergeant Mayweather is helping you understand what he wants you to do. He's helping you to be something, and he's helping you to be a better person. You can be a better person on your own, but he's giving you the rest of the he's going to give you.
Just press slash in. The big one.
I think Lieutenant Colonel Williams, Sergeant Mayweather, every day of coming, spending their money on things, not even because we asked them to, but because they can. That's not right, that's not right. But every day I come to this school and I walk around this hall, looking at all the awards and all the trophies that have been on this wall from when you first walked into the school to when you go into the foyer of the auditorium. From here to there, all around the school, we have plenty of accolades and awards from the people who have been here from time as Stewart was here to the time that we as current Washington students are here now. And I realize that not only are we a part of history, we are the best part of history in Shreveport. We are the Black history of Shreveport. Washington is the Black history of Shreveport. And I thank
all of my current classmates, class of 27, class of 26, 28, and 29. Everything for your hard work. I'm here, regardless of your situation, and you do what you need to do. So, thank you, raises. So I thank you, I thank this for coming and do your thing, do your thing. I thank Mr. Bradford for showing up to almost every event that we had. Thank you.
That's good.
Where's that? Okay, see.
I can't see.
I'm just gonna click.
Oh, we're going.
That's neat.
Oh, this you?
Yeah, I'm just clicking.
Tell me she take a picture.
Every picture you have, you chose that one for me.
That get the.
I am.
That's superintendent.
Wait, where did you? It's a bit tight. Wait, you talking about the in that suit? Listen.
Like say tribute to him because he's also helped this with salary as well from last year when he was around. We made this enough for him because he could have been in any of the JROTC programs, but he chose to. For the closing, we're gonna do the. Before we get into that, we also have cadets that would like to present their gifts. So will Special First Class Naval Leader and Lieutenant Colonel please join us and dispense your. You know, get a projector be left there. Why you there?
How does projector get there? You know I do.
Watch out, let me project. See.
I'll go back up there.
If you want to. Yep.
Here. On the game. To display America's gratitude.
No, he will play. He can do it.
And breathe at the school from the unknown. And Harlem and national symbols.
Retire.
As far as Lieutenant Colonel is, will you please go to your position? Please stand as the bars and Lieutenant Colonel Evans host the Veterans Day.
He gonna play. He gonna play. We good.
Yes, see.
Play.
So now.
Yeah. Get ready. Get ready. Retire the colors.
I leave with him. Yeah, I leave with him.
Hold. Hold. Go ahead, color guard. Retire the colors. Retire the colors.
Heavenly Father, thank you for this powerful day of honor and remembrance. Lift up every veteran who has stood, served, sacrificed, or protected the freedom to enjoy. Bless them with strength, peace, and the continued knowledge that their service has shaped our nations for the better. Lord, guide us, the cadets of Liberty Washington, share that same spirit of discipline, courage, and commitment in everything we do. Help us lead, respect, serve with purpose, and strive always to be a positive difference. As we leave this place,
keep our veterans covered, our family united, our hearts focused on service above self. In your name we pray. Amen.
All right, in the training plans, we have the same team right here. We would like to honor our veterans. So as we leave, once the color guard walk out this door, then we would like you all to walk through the saber and parade through the last time it's on the saber. So walk out to the foyer, we got food, refreshments, have a little in our program. After that, that's understand fast. In class, and this is after the guests can go out. Color guard. Honorees, neighbor team. Right. Cadet, thank you. Class is to my right. Please walk down, come out this door, go to your next class. Go to second hour class. I need second hour. Good, bro. Come to the right, come down to the back, come down here. Go to the back. Come down to the stage, come out to the back door, come down to the stage, come out the back door. Everybody coming down to the stage, coming out the back door. All this way. Mr. Graham, bring your kids down this way, bring your kids down this way. On the side. Yes, give yourself a round of applause. Think about holding together, and I hope that in first something. One of the judge student, just on the train, she wrote the syllabus. As I told you already, that it all started right where these are launches. That's why I can't see it. So therefore, the legacy is here, continue the legacy. I promise you, take you a little further. I come back, all right, because it's happy, all you. I bought it.
I hope.
So, we're going to this channel, we're gonna get some color, they let y'all go over there, you know, let's be uniform. We also, we have tomorrow, today's Thursday, Tomorrow got in Bel Air, got a group of kids going to Bel Air. Billberry Park, got a group of the same thing, but another one. Color guard. As well as we have the home football group. So some of you that decide to stay for the home football game and be a part of color guard, you gonna work concessions as well. You got the visiting team concession stream. So ROTC is doing all things that I said they'll do last year. We're growing, they're calling us to the last minute to do things. Y'all are representing very well. Keep up the good work. I'm super proud of y'all. Thank you for everything y'all. Thank you. Bye-bye. I called your name. Just come on up there and sit on the front row. Rob. Hey. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, go. Lay out in the street doing the program as you gave it the back. Yeah, I ain't gonna leave. Go around. Come sit down. Young lady, come on. They had to wake you up. You was in a deep sleep. You gotta take this shit off, right? This is why, sir, I told you, this young man don't go, I don't go. He got to take this shit off. This is not good. You got to take this shit off. He's fine. Right, this is what I don't even show. I don't definitely show after. Amber. Amber. Now, one thing, I think each and every one of y'all know I'm gonna do this all year. This is not in the big. Who is going to this to make y'all look bad? This one had to get laying all back from the seat. On the front row, like guest speaker with me. I'm not making myself.
I make sure you get my friend.
That's so proud. I was proud, not proud. Come on, here. Come on, here. That's my business. Yeah. Go ahead, bring on the up here, put it behind the, behind, whatever, just little man. Y'all be something, y'all have to grab it, sure. Everything is on you, stiff. Bring it up here, read it to the.
Thank you.
No. Do not break it. Open your word. So I say it. Let's go. What?
Judge Stu.
Why?
Down here is if you get a chance, shake hands first.
Yes.
Go down.
First. Shut up.
Yeah.
You get on my nerves.
First time.
Okay.
That's just a way of this you can. Or.
You don't want them to the explanation, y'all don't need to talk to them. They ain't got no reason to talk to y'all.
Yeah, I mean, we got good little comment.
Y'all pass them out? You know. You? I might have moved my life to get you that right, especially if you got major hits to go down. Didn't mind you know the way you did it. It's like heard in the voice. What I say. So, you get that attitude. We are here to help you know that way. You know, it's the same. We're not, they need to. We're not here, it's next month, the future. Yeah. Y'all supposed to be, if they y'all coming in, if they tell you to come in, if they did. I'm sorry, there's no thing. Now, sit down. Yeah, that's my special. That's my special. If you walk in the problem is going to be yes, beautiful. For the stage, you stuff all the things there in the rate to take this. I'm supposed to go with it. Really not going to. Yeah. Yes, she did. You asked her to come get it. Why would you ask her to come get it?
Because I need permission to go after that, get my team.
All she had to do is give you a hall bill. Right? Somebody had to move that.
I'm probably like that. I don't know. Yes, I did.
what's in here? I think this is just hit, we need to get them sabers too, but we'll come back with it. Oh, he was recording everything that was happening. That's cool. This one.
I got it. Watch it move. You got it. Now come here.
Oh, what's on my feet? Oh, that's that saber you was poking my foot with.
Is he real? Did they cut? He's real, but they don't show it.
They're not just that.
Don't put Sam Jamaica with it.
Why?
Why would you stab Jamaica with
Are we
that?
recording?
Yes.
That's the, yes. He puts it on YouTube. Do you not know?
What's the YouTube channel? I got a YouTube channel.
Whoop, whoop, too.
I got it.
That was not good.
I got it. You're also supposed to be quiet. I was back here. I saw it.
Oh, we can put it on the back of the shirt.
You wanna play, I need help, bring them down to him. Okay.
It's so high.
Hey, can you send me 3 boys over to the auditorium? Yes.
I can see that well.
Oh man, this thing still playing live.